Hi. So today we're going to go over a super important topic for labor prep. Knowing when to call your provider or head to your birthing location during labor. Whether you're planning a home birth, a hospital birth, or a birth center delivery, this guidance helps keeps everyone safe and informed. Let's break down the common timing rules like 511 and 411, but more importantly, what other factors you should consider before making the call. Let's start with the basics of 511. That means contractions are 5 minutes apart. Each one lasts about a minute, and this pattern has been consistent for at least an hour. This rule is generally what we use for our first-time moms. That helps them understand the shift into active labor, the stage where the cervix usually dilating steadily. 411 is similar, but used for people who've had a baby before. This is where contractions are 4 minutes apart, lasting a minute for at least an hour long. Why the difference? Well, people with prior births tend to progress faster, so 411 may give a better cue it's time to move. But there's more to it. While 511 and 411 are great guidelines, they're not the only things to consider. Here's what I talk through with clients when we build a personalized plan. Number one, how far do you live from your birth location? If you're 5 minutes away from the hospital, you have more flexibility. If you're 45 minutes away, you might want to move a little faster. What's your birth history? First baby, labor usually takes longer. Previous fast labors, you might want to go sooner. History of super fast labor? Don't wait for a perfect timing pattern. How are you coping? If contractions are strong and you can't talk or walk through them, that's a big sign of active labor. Even if they're not exactly 5 minutes apart yet, it might be time to call. Do you have medical conditions or risks? If you have a high-risk pregnancy, gestational hypertension, or preeclampsia, a history of preterm birth. These are all things you want to discuss a more specific plan with your provider ahead of time, and you may need to call earlier. And lastly, what does your gut say? If something just feels different, off, or intense, call. If your water breaks, if there's any bleeding, or if your baby's movements decrease, call. You're never bothering your provider checking in. That's what they're there for. If your water breaks, call your provider. Even if you're not having strong contractions yet, they'll want to know what the color of the fluid is. Clear, yellow, greenish? How much came out? If you're GBS positive, they might want you to come in sooner for the antibiotics. So here's how I explain it to my clients. Use 511 or 411 as a starting point, but also listen to your body. Consider the distance to your birthing location, your comfort level, and your history. If you're ever unsure, just call. Your provider can talk you through what to do next. So to recap, use 511 for first-time labor and 411 if you've birthed before. Think about distance, past labors, how you're coping, and any medical concerns. If your water breaks, if something feels wrong, or you're unsure, call. Labor doesn't always follow a textbook, but with the right information and support, you know when it's time. Thanks for watching, and remember, your intuition is just as important as the numbers.